I'm like, what is my turn? Like, it's my turn. I want to draw. I want to paint. Hey there, hey, it's your girl May, and today is day 2 of the Skillshare series. Yesterday I was feeling really good and ambitious, so after I finished drawing, I worked out for an hour. I had to take a nap, and today I slept in to about 11. You hear my voice is very raspy. I was so tired this morning. So I was planning on doing a tutorial that's like portrait drawing because, as I said, it's hard for me to draw portraits. And that's why I didn't really focus on art because I felt like, well, I can't just draw people and draw without a reference. So I wanted to do something hard and draw faces today, but I'm too tired for that. So I'm going to pick something else that's in my classes wish list, which is digital collages. I love collages. And I didn't really realize that dream boards or vision boards are collages. I don't know why, I just like, I was like, what? That is a collage. Yeah. So there's a course that I'm going to try today. It's only an hour, so I'm trying to keep it light today. And then tomorrow, maybe we'll do the portraits after I have more rest. But it's really a different format for me to try to film every single day. But I really want to grow on YouTube, and I know that's like the best way is to post every day. I used to think that it's like impossible because of, you know, my perfectionism and wanting to really make the best top quality video that I can. But I'm trying to switch into quantity a little bit, try to find the middle ground. So stay tuned. Let's get into it. So the course we are trying today is called Digital Collage in Adobe Fresco, and the instructor is called Dolores Nascrent. I hope I said that correctly. But in her course, she will be showing examples of how to do mixed media in Adobe Fresco, and I was really interested because I'm trying to also learn how to use Adobe Fresco and not just Procreate when it comes to making digital art, because in Fresco, they have live brushes, which is great for watercolor, and they also have vector brushes, which is good when you want to scale up your art for printing. So I love how she demonstrated the brushes and how to blend the watercolors together. She goes into a lot of detail of how she uses the different mediums together, like inking on top of watercolors and, you know, making the collage. But for me, it was just like I was sort of waiting for my turn to get into the painting. I was like sitting there, and I was like, okay, like I like the demonstration, but so I am here. I'm sitting here. The course is almost over, and I'm just like, you know, I'm just taking it in, the information, the demonstration, and I clicked out of full screen to see like how many lessons are left, and it's almost over. There's like 2 months, 2 more left. It's like one and then a conclusion, and I'm just like, I still haven't painted anything, I still haven't created anything. I'm just watching because I'm like, oh, she's giving the background of how to use the tools and blend the watercolors. It's just a draw with me. Like, I'm just watching you create your collage and how you use your tools and your extra brush packs to add texture. But I'm just like, okay, when is it my turn? When are you going to be like, okay, now take this brush, do this, you know, switch to this brush, add another layer. Like, that's what I'm used to when it comes to like teaching. You can draw this style, like how I'm used to, like the video that I did yesterday, this is totally different. Totally. Like Lisa Bardot, she knows how to do it step by step because she's more, I guess, beginner friendly, kid friendly, where she's like, okay, like add a new layer, do this and click this. Like it's very step by step. This, I thought she was laying like a informational foundation, like this is some inspiration for this course, some books, you know, these are the brushes, this is how the brushes work. You can, like, you know, put this ink here and mix this here. And I'm like, okay, like, you know, I've tested these brushes very briefly, but she was really going in depth on like putting the water and then the pigment and you know how those interact. And I'm like, what is my turn? Like, what's my turn? I want to draw. I want to paint. So I did get a little inspired as she was talking about what I wanted to do with my collage. So even though she's not like, okay, like this is the collage that everyone in the course is gonna make, it's very open-ended. So I'm going to pause out of it and just start making my collage so I can have a video to post, because like I don't have any work to show. I'm just watching. It's time to do. So yeah, I will be showing me make my collage. Oh my gosh, I was struggling to draw this side profile. It was looking cray, so I had to go get a reference off of Pexels and trace over it, because I'm not going to sit here and lie to myself that I know how to draw portraits, because I do not. So I found this beautiful woman and I started to trace over her, because I was just using her as a reference in the beginning and I was just going to delete that layer. But I decided to keep her and take off the sketch layer. And yeah. So I also wanted to get a photo of a mountain, because my color themes is red, black, green, and gold to represent Africa. And I don't know, I just kind of got inspired to have a portrait of a woman. First it was just going to be a pure silhouette, and then I wanted to have a crown where the gold looked like it was melting. It's like, that's what came to mind when I was looking at the watercolors, and you know how it looked like dripping water. I don't know how that came to my mind, but it did. And so I made the crown, and I tried to emulate the gold dripping, which was the hardest part because I didn't really know how to draw that, which I did my best. So I just ended up like swirling around the watercolor paint to kind of look like it was flowing down. And then I went and looked for some references of jewels and added that on. And then I also wanted to have like the spatter brush be like blood and blend it out. And also added like the US Constitution. I actually found this other print of a document that had like a watermark on it, which I thought was really cool. It was like pink, but it looked kind of like blood to me, so I added that, and then I added a picture of the Constitution to sort of add the layer of how, you know, Africa's was and is still ravished of its resources, and how people are still fighting for freedom in 2025, and I don't know when it will stop. So yeah, that just came to my creative mind, so that's what I made my collage on. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. I don't know how I got this from that watercolor course, collage course, but that's the life of a creator. Like, a lot of your ideas just come to you, creative downloads. So I just went with it, and yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments below what are your thoughts, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.